Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. DSP here. It is a beautiful Sunday. Bloody Sunday. No, it's not Bloody Sunday. It is December 13th, 2015. 12 days left till Christmas, ladies and gents. And I am getting more and more excited, getting more and more festive, getting more and more, wrapped up into the holiday feeling. Yesterday, Lana and I went out to our local mall to do our final Christmas shopping, bought Christmas cards and stuff for the family, bought a Christmas ornament for our Christmas tree, our yearly ornament that we buy, one new one a year to add to the collection. And, we also had to put up with a lot of the traffic and stuff that was going on out there. But it is what it is. That's what happens around this time of year. It's kind of a trade-off. But yeah, we are here today with the stream. And today's stream is going to be a Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is kind of a switch from what originally I was planning to do this weekend, because Rise of the Tomb Raider was supposed to actually be played Friday night off of a stream, but I got so caught up in Yakuza 5, I wanted to keep playing it, and so I did, but I made the promise that since I was, kind of switching the schedule around, that I would play this today. So that's what we're doing today, around 3 hours of Rise of the Tomb Raider here on stream. Later tonight, I'll be doing the weekend preview. That'll kind of explain how this week will be handled. In addition to that, I'll also be doing lots and lots of patron stuff. I've got t-shirts to mail. I've got private Q&A videos to film. I've got forum accounts to upgrade. I've got a lot of stuff to work on with Patreon for those who pledged in the month of November. So I'll be working on all of that tonight. In addition to that, I'll also be setting up the new goal for this month for Patreon, which I won't really talk too much about, besides the fact that it's going to be the return of the Rockathon that I think a lot of people will be excited for, being that many people enjoyed the Rockathon last month. And I am, by the way, happy to report, here we are weeks later, ladies and gentlemen, and I've had no problems. I didn't get one copyright strike. I didn't get one content ID match. Nothing. That Rockathon that I did actually turned out fine, and I didn't have any kind of issue. So I'll keep waiting. We've got, all this month and next month too. If I don't get any issues whatsoever with the Rock Band Marathon that I did, then coming up with this next Rockathon, I may actually film it like a normal playthrough where it'll be like 10, 15, 20-minute parts. So it's a lot easier to digest rather than a 7+ hour marathon stream. And that also means that I may be doing musical games in the future. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Keep in mind that I am currently in contract negotiations with Machinima to keep my DSPGaming channel under their banner and under the guise of being a managed partnership. Chances are, if I weren't under the managed partnership, I probably would have had a ridiculous amount of problems doing a music game. So, in that regard, I certainly don't want to promise you guys anything yet. I'll let you know, obviously. I should have some concrete news for you in regards to how that's going by the end of this week, because that's the deadline. So I have to make a decision, and actually, the truth of the matter is that right now, Machinima is actually going to draft a new contract for me. We went back and forth a little bit. And I'm waiting for them to draft up a new contract early this week, and I think I may agree. I'm still kind of on the fence a little bit because of one issue, and I'm not gonna tell you guys too much about it, because the bottom line is you don't want to hear about my contract negotiations every day. But hopefully by the end of this week it's all resolved, right? And there'll be no more uncertainty in regards to at least the future of my YouTube channels. Okay, so. Today, Rise of the Tomb Raider, the weekend preview, and I'm doing a lot of patron stuff tonight. Tomorrow, we'll return to Yakuza 5 after a couple days away. I'm excited for that, and probably more Fallout 4. So tomorrow's kind of like an awesome day, because it's two games I'm very much enjoying and want to continue. For the rest of the week, it's a little up in the air. I'm thinking maybe Tuesday, I should mix it up and balance it between maybe, say, Fallout and WWE or something. But that's kind of the gist. The whole week here is going to be a balance of the 4 games I'm playing. Rise of the Tomb Raider, WWE 2K16, Fallout 4, and Yakuza 5. Although, admittedly, the focus will be on Fallout 4 and Yakuza 5. Like, those are the 2 games I want to advance the most So those are the two that I'm going to be focusing on for the most this week, okay? Outside of that, you know, we're getting very close to the year end, which means that soon I'll be putting out the voting for the funniest moments of the year. So I hope that people will be keeping their eyes and ears open for that. That'll be coming out soon, being that I got so much else to do tonight. Maybe not tonight, but maybe later this week. And really the only other thing is that, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday when I went out to the mall, I found this funny little thing. This funny little device that is pretty cool and may actually add to stuff that I do here. Not that I'll be using it every 5 seconds, but so if there's a funny moment or something, it's something that I can use. I mean, think of the equivalent of a soundboard, only it's better than that because I don't have to fuck with my PC to get it to work. It's right here in front of me. So, for example, here we go. Did you hear today the big news of social media is that One Direction is going to split up and take an 18-month hiatus? Okay, then. See, that's an example of how I could use it. This thing is pretty cool. It has 9 different sounds that it can play. A couple of them are kind of similar. But there's a few things here. That could be used for various different things. For example, did you hear that Justin Bieber went to Starbucks but dropped his Frappuccino on his sneakers and was very sad? So there you go. It's kind of cheesy, but it's actually kind of funny. It's pretty cool how it could be used. Like, if there's some funny stuff going on in a playthrough, and I feel like, oh, here's a sound effect that'll make my commentary better, I could play it. I'm certainly not going to be using it nonstop. It's just something silly that I saw at the store. And, no, you know what I see it as? Remember when I first started live streaming in Direct Capture years ago? You know, 2.5 weeks, or 2.5 weeks ago. Yeah, 2.5 weeks ago. Now, 2.5 months ago, 2.5 months ago, I'm out of my mind. 2.5 years ago. It was early 2013 when I first started live streaming. You remember that sometimes I would play that Adam Sandler "You Blew It" clip? That's kind of the same thing, you know what I mean? It's kind of the same kind of deal. Where you have a little bit of an audio clip or something that you play to add to what you're doing. And I stopped doing it. I only did that for a few months, and then I realized that it was kind of like, you know, not too much in the realm of, you know, adding to the playthroughs. It was kind of distracting. Even though it was funny when I did it, it was kind of like, And then it's, by the way, because I was constantly changing my setup, I was constantly improving what I was doing, it actually stopped working as well. Now that I use OBS, I would have to set it up a little differently to even get that to work. It's not like I could switch between scenes quickly or whatever like I used to be able to do. I used to use a program called XSplit. And, but anyway, yeah, pretty funny. I like that it's a little thing that I could use. I like for example, I'm trying to think if there's something, let's see. Oh, I don't know. We'll say, I'll make something up here. Ladies and gentlemen, DSPGaming has finally hit 200,000 subscribers after 7 years. There you go. That's kind of an example. That's, of course, didn't happen, and it probably never will. I'll probably never hit 200,000 subscribers, but, so there you have it. It's a little thing. I'll be honest with you. I'm probably going to forget that I even have this. I'm not going to use it. That's the thing. That's what happened with the Adam Sandler clip, too, is that, you know, I had it for a while. When it was new, I thought about it, and I would use it. And then after a while, I completely forgot I had it. And I stopped using it. And that's what happens. Alright. Few things, quickly. First of all, some people keep asking me, I keep getting pinged on Twitter about, gee, Phil, when are you going to do the new vlogging? Gee, Phil, when is the new channel coming out? Gee, Phil, when's this, when that? And I've tried to explain to everyone, if you don't know, about a week ago, I think it was Tuesday of last week, I made this big vlog video on DSP Gaming explaining these impending changes that are coming. There's going to be some big changes in 2016. A little bit less raw gameplay, a lot more edited style videos, countdowns, reviews and such, and more vlogging. So there's going to be more diversification of my video content come 2016. And people are asking, well, when's that going to happen? I just said, come 2016. And I've been saying this on the pre-streams, but I get the feeling not a lot of people watch them. The fact that, you know, I can't just implement these changes immediately, because right now I'm in the middle of everything. I'm in the middle of, I'm in the middle of a gaming season where I'm juggling 4 games. Apparently next week, supposedly, from what I'm hearing, the final or the fourth episode of Minecraft Story Mode's coming out, which is kind of ridiculous, but whatever. And I'm juggling all this stuff. I can't all of a sudden, oh, by the way, now I'm going to play less games, even though I'm playing 4 at once. No, I can't do that. So all these changes are going to happen come 2016 once the year-end series are over and once I finish up with basically the playthroughs I'm working on now. Then you're going to see these changes come and be implemented in my content, okay? Outside of that, there's not much else to talk about. I've been giving Leanna's business, the Black Current, a plug every day. I'm sure that those of you who are here on the stream know about the Black Current, and you'll check it out if you want to. It's over at etsy.com/shop/the Black Current. Handmade glycerin soaps, wax tart melts. Use the code CELEBRATE100. That's CELEBRATE100 to save 10% on an order of $20 or more before the end of the year. And you actually have only, at this point, I believe the cutoff was the 20th. So you have 7 days left, a week left to order if you want to get your gift in time for Christmas if you live in the United States. Okay. Yeah, I really don't have much else to talk about outside of that. I'm interested to see what happens with Tomb Raider. If you remember where we left off, we just ran into this new character, this other female who is an archer, kind of like Lara. And it looks like there may be some cool plot twists and stuff coming up. I don't know. At this point, I'm over 6 hours into the game. Now, I don't know how long the game is. I think last time I checked, it said I was around 33% into it. So I guess that's assuming that you're going to do all the side missions and stuff, too. The thing is, I'll be honest, I'm liking Fallout 4, and honestly, I like Yakuza 5 better than Rise of the Tomb Raider, so I'm playing them a lot more. So I'm going to keep continuing with this. I just don't know if I'm going to keep focusing on it. And, I don't know if I'm going to be doing constant 3-hour streams. It may only be once or twice a week that I play Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is kind of my last priority because, quite honestly, it still hasn't blown me away. After 6.5 hours of gameplay, I'm still like, meh. It is what it is, All right, so let us begin, everyone. I want to thank everyone who is live here on stream. I see more people are joining, by the way. Thank you for that. Thanks for being live on stream. Tomorrow we'll resume with the Yakuza and Fallout for those who are waiting for it. All right? And thanks a lot, all right? All right, that is it, everyone. I will end the pre-stream, and I will begin with Rise of the Tomb Raider. Thank you for being here, and let us start. Let us start. Ready? Okay, very nice.